All right, Sean, I want to show you how to prepare a purchase and sale, but also do the particular issue that you need to do where you've already sent a signing, but you need to retract that and start over. So I'm going to go through the process from the beginning. So I'll be the selling agent using the wizard. So I just need to set up some parameters here. So I'm going to keep myself in there. I'm going to add a couple documents. I'll add confirmation of agency, disclaimer, wire fraud, and the purchase and sale. So those are in there. Go ahead and complete this wizard part. And now I'm up to my dashboard. So from here, if I want to go modify any form, I'm going to open it up, purchase and sell. So we went through this yesterday, but we briefly talked about the area of where you need to include closing costs. So that will be line, should be 148. Yeah. So on this line, we said title expenses to be paid by buyer, the buyer's title expenses. But for this scenario, when you're adding in closing costs, you're going to say C line 148. Now down on line 148, you're going to write seller to pay $5,000 towards buyer's closing costs and prepaids. And that just allows the title company or lender to use what they can of that $5,000. If that's what they told you it should cost, and that's the, the amount you want to put in there. Everything else should stay the same in there. All right, so we're just going to leave that alone. We're going to go ahead and have this signed. Something we didn't talk about is this part up here, sign in line or simul sign. We had your person in sign in line, which means if you sign first and then she signs, or she doesn't get it until you sign, or the simul sign means it goes to everybody at the same time, and whoever signs it last will generate a copy to go to everybody. So I've got to where I use simul sign. That way, if I can't get to it right away, my client can go ahead and get it, and then when I can get to it, I can sign it. That way I'm not holding them up. I'll be the participant in here as the remote signer. I'll put myself down as the buyer too, see if that will work. Document, so it's got the purchase and sale in there. I can add those other ones in here. Oops. And design, and it should already kind of give me everything in place. Except for the initials. I'll show you how to do that initial thing again. So under the drag and drop of whoever's, and actually for initials it doesn't matter. You go to initial pages, whoever you want to initial them, you click there on the left side, and then you click what documents you want them to initial. And so I'm just going to initial all these, and that'll put the little initial block in there. Now again, you can drag those up if you want to drag that up by the price. And then for this instance, you may want to drag it up to this area here so that since you change this, the buyer will see that you put in there seller to pay $5,000 for closing costs and prepaid items. So that will be a change. So we're going to go ahead and hit next. And I'm going to send this out to sign. Okay. So I showed you a little bit how to, so it goes, you get this signings dashboard here. You click on it and you see that, what action has been done. Well, I'm going to look at my phone while this is up. And go ahead and start the document. So I've opened it, and now it's showing that it's authenticated with this checkered flag here. So I haven't actually signed it. I've just opened the document and can start signing. So when I complete the signing, that's when you get the checker flag over there under the sign. So from this stage, we want to show you, or I want to show you how to reset this so that you can go back and remove that document. So you have these, say the person didn't get it or time went by, you can hit resend and it'll send it back out again, and they can get another email. That just resends everything you've already done. This reset button here, these circling arrows, will now reset the whole thing. So it'll actually, let's hit it. So it'll reset all the authenticing data. Do you wish to proceed? Okay. So now this will retract that offer that you sent out. Now it brings you back to this. So now you can go to the documents, and then you can delete the purchase and sell, your old purchase and sell agreement. And so what I would recommend, and what you need to do, is when you get onto your dashboard for that file, go ahead and modify that purchase and sell agreement like I showed you as far as what to add in there before you get to this signing screen. So do that first, because then what you'll do is then you'll add the new one after you've gone through and saved it. You'll add the new purchase and sell agreement, and then it's in the document. And then you just go to design. It should keep everything else on there, other than probably the initial marks. At least on that purchase and sale, it probably keeps the initial marks on the other documents that were in the file. Let's double check here. Yeah, so the initial marks are there on these other files were in there, but let's go down to the purchase and sale. Yeah, there's no initials on the purchase and sale. So you could go in and just do your initial pages. You don't need to do everything because everything else is in there. You're just doing the purchase and sale. And now it adds them in there. And then you can go up and move that if you want to, put right beside it so she sees it. And then you go back through and sign again. And then she'll get the new document. So let me know if you have any questions.